Our energy scooter team received support from Pensa Design in Brooklyn to continue work on our prototype.
The benefit of 3D printing a part is that it takes less time, because if you were to have it made in a factory, then it would take about a few months or so to actually get it done. It would cost thousands of dollars, but with printing it's easy and it's faster. It takes like a few hours.
I feel like even this part needs to be a little larger to fit any sort of electronics inside. But we don't want it, too large for, for you to place it on top of the wheel. We don't want something that's almost the same size as the wheel, but we do want the electronics to fit in here.
While Erica worked with Matthew, a young intern with Pensa, on the 3D prints, she started our maker team on breadboarding to test the electronics.
If you look up the data sheet for this product itself, it'll tell you what the input is and what the output is. So this circuit that we're making, there's an input and an output. This pretty much represents this right here. It doesn't look like it. That's actually what they are saying. And then if you want to know what the input is, which is on this end,
You look at the
side, right? So you want to connect this.
Is that good?
The what?
Sure.
No, I have to power it up first before it'll work.
Is that the power?
Yeah, you're doing that now.
I'll just leave so we can
Okay.
Matthew explained to our team how they would solder the circuits.
You know how they have the stuff that goes through the board, and they have the stuff that's on the board. The surface mount components basically are just on top of it, and that's what's used in like computers and stuff. And it's a lot smaller package, so it takes a lot less space, and you can get a lot more components in a smaller space. So in order to do that, it's very hard to get this small tip on the little pads. So you basically just heat up the whole chip, and the solder will flow onto the metal. So that's what this is for, blowing hot air on it.
At the end of the day, we reflected on our progress. What did we accomplish today?
You printed a few parts. That's it.
Yeah, we printed a few parts to understand the mechanics and to understand how CAD models are, how they look in real life, and how dimensioning is very important. Tolerances are very important. It's better to I won't say over design, but give enough gap or room for your parts to come together and assemble. To actually like fit. We understood a lot of things. What else did you get from this? Anything?
I don't know.
More revisions are needed for sure. More revisions.
We're gonna have to print this like 10 more times.
Yeah, like literally over and over until we get every single part in our design perfect.
Again, start from the beginning.
So this is our planetary gear train. It consists of 3 planetary gears and a ring gear and a sun gear, which is in the middle. This sun gear will be attached to our motor. This ring gear is going to be rotating around this planetary gear, and the sun gear is going to be stationary. The motor will also be rotating and will be generating current.
Try it.
So the sleeves are the rubber sleeves that will be close to the scooter wheel, and it will help improve traction, or increase friction, improve traction between the wheel and the product we just made. And this is our internal guts. Still needs more revision. more room to fit some of our electronics, to fit the mechanical parts. Yep, we need to make more designs for this. So essentially, if this actually is put together correctly, this will be somewhere, actually, it should be somewhere in here.
All fit.
But yeah, everything, yeah, so these parts don't actually fit yet, but once we get them right, it's supposed to all fit together with the ball bearings at the end. The motor's gonna be in here, the electronic is gonna be somewhere on this end, another set of ball bearings, and the extra part of the axle. So, if other parts come together, this should be, it should be a nice assembly at the end. But we still have more to get done, and these are just extra parts for the arm at the end of the scooter, which needs to be worked on some more.
How'd you like working with those fusion files?
How did I like working
Matthew,
with Fusion
no.
Files or 3D printing guru?
Yes.
What?
How'd you like working with Erica's files?
They were good. They printed well.
Or what were some of the issues that you saw?
Just tolerance issues mostly. So not enough space was left for the basically the inaccuracy of the machine, and stuff didn't necessarily mesh well. So next time you want to just add a little extra buffer so that things can actually move better.
Thank you.